Welcome back to the channel. So, congrats to anyone who bought Green Battery Minerals because it was up 35%. Actually got up to 50% up. That was a lot of money for me because it was a bit of a YOLO stock. Anyway, so it's small and actually has got legs. Like, they could actually drill out this project and go very well in the future as the graphite demand comes in from electric vehicles. Like, pretty much, it's going to take a lot for graphite there be a better battery to come out that doesn't need graphite very soon, in my opinion. So we're going to need that graphite. These guys have it in high grade. I'll show you the grade. So Mason Graphite is a neighbor. They share the same deposit, 17%, but this is an old chart. I'm not sure from what year, but there's new things on this chart. So their first 15 years of production is like 25% grade. Mason Graphite, so they're like 50, what are they? 67 million. I'm pretty sure they got some cash as well. Or you can buy them. This is the same as buying Mason Graphite before they drilled out the resource. So Green Battery Minerals have 3 million cash. They've probably spent 6 million drilling, so it's about 9 million. So you still getting it for less than drilling plus the cash. And they're in Quebec, Canada. Hydropower can be for the processing, the cheapest power around. And try and find a graphite company under 10 million that actually has a project. The next best thing is probably Lamico. Stock price 15 million. So they've got like a feasibility study, but whenever I hear the lady talk from this company, she screams out, we're not going to get the project across the line because of like environmental concerns. Because they're saying she talks non-stop about the environment. We're putting the environment first, and it really just says to me they're scared of not getting the project across the line, and it's probably a smaller project even though they've drilled it out more, and it's low grade. It's like 5% grade, so that's like the next best thing. Then you go to ASX, probably the next best thing on the ASX. BEM 25 million. They got one in Africa. It'll be a huge project, pretty big grade, low capex. But also the thing with TSXV, they got high grade and it's also large flake, like 80% large flake. And the large flake stuff can sell for double the price of what the small flake can sell for, given the products it goes into, etc. Anyway, you can go back and forth on all these companies. This will have like better grade. The other one might have better roads in place, power right next to it. The other one might be in Africa, which is down or worse. The other one might have low capex. So they're all pretty similar. And the thing is, when graphite goes up, they all go up. So if you go to February 2021, all these stocks, I'm not sure what happened here, but it must have been graphite went up or something. Lamico stock price 2021. Well, yeah, look what happened there. So that's what happens when graphite. Well, I don't know what happened in February 2021. Someone can tell me, but this is probably what happens if graphite goes into shortfall, which is probably going to happen soon because they haven't spent the money to get the mines online. Like, there's a lot of graphite there, but no one's spent the 200 million to build the mine, etc. And we could see shortfall, and that's what happens. Like, say with lithium, that's what's happening with lithium right now. They're getting it out of the ground, this spodumene concentrate, for $500, and they're selling it for $5,000. And that's why you've seen lithium companies go like this. And I would not be buying this company here. You can if you want to. I won't argue with you why it's going to go up higher, because you're correct, okay? It's going to go up higher. If you want to argue that it's going to go up higher, you're correct, okay? So, coming back, and now I'm just going through things I have learnt, or just obvious things that I might point out that you should just be more aware of next time you buy a stock. So I bought this stock here, and they're going to they've got like the biggest nickel thing in the world. It's really low grade, but it's huge. And they're going to drill out this one next to it, and it was going to double their resource. And actually, that happened, but the price went down. And then when you had nickel had a run, it went up. But the thing I learned is, this company, you have to look at every company over and over. This company has to raise $1 billion or $1.5 billion to build the mine, and they'll get that money back. But they have to pretty much find someone to give them that $1 billion. And if you're that someone with $1 billion, you're going to pay the least price possible. So you don't want to pay, like BHP and Rio Tinto might bid over this, and it might go 4x, who knows, they might say, oh, we want to buy it, we'll give you $400 million. And then they also have to spend the other $1 billion to build the mine, and then the building cost of mine can actually like go out of control sometimes. It's not rare to see some big things, say they'll cost $1 billion, they end up costing $3 billion. So they want to play the least price possible. So you're much better off, in my opinion, if you found this company out, thought it was going to go well, buying it here, a much easier 4x than waiting on a big company to buy them out. Just my opinion. And then, so that's why I stick with the small stock, where it's got like really good upside, if it happens. And is it as risky? Like, is buying a small stock, this is a good project, it probably will come into play. But, yeah, it's, in my opinion, I'd rather buy something small that's so small that if it happens, it's going to be huge. And if there's belief it's going to happen, it's going to go up from there anyway. So, see, that's just belief here that their project was going to get built, whatever. But that's just the price. The price is real, is what I'm saying. Like, the company's real, but the price someone across the world gives you is real. So it's still the best stock, in my opinion. This one, it's good to be in the green, buying stock. And yeah, this could come down, dwindle down, but they're going to be drilling soon. They're just waiting for the roads to clear up because they're a bit muddy, and they need to make the $3 million cash go as far as it can with drilling, because I think it costs $1.5 million a season of drilling. And they've done 4 seasons and uncovered 500,000 tons of graphite in the ground. So who knows, another 6 million would double that resource and give them a bigger mine life and a really high grade section to start with, etc. What else can I say? So things to look at. Let's delete that capex. Big capex means big dilution. So some companies can get a loan from the government, like RNU on the ASX and ASX stock. They needed $200 million to start the mine, and the government gave them that money, so they didn't have to dilute the share. So that's something to look for. And then what else can I say? There's got to be upside, like graphite. There's going to be upside in graphite. It hasn't came yet. Going to buy low, sell high. So graphite now is pretty good pricing. It's not super low. It's a bit higher than it has been, like 30% higher, but if there's a shortfall, that's when all the shares go up. So you buy low, sell high. So you buy when the graphite price is average, and then you sell it when it's gone a bit crazy. And then price also, like, if the share's gone up a lot, actually if it's still a good price and you've done all the maths on when they actually get the stuff out of the ground and sell it, and it still makes a lot of sense to buy it, and it still looks low, like, say it's $20 million, and they're going to build a thing for $100 million, and then they're going to make $150 million a year at a reasonable price. Like, the price they said they're going to sell it at was reasonable, like for $1,000. Sell it for $1,000, mine it for $500. They're making $500 a ton times 100,000 tons, $50 million. So say they're making $50 million a year. So would you buy a company, for $20 million that has to raise $100 million, and they can make $50 million a year for 20 years? And you know that they're better than the neighbor because they can do it for $500 a ton, and the neighbor costs $800 a ton. So they're doing the lowest price possible, meaning they're got a competitive advantage. So how much would you pay for that company? I would say $20 million, have to raise 100. Well, easily 40. Easily 40 million. And probably easily 60. So there's a good margin of safety. I'm buying it for 20 million. And you know what? Everything doesn't have to succeed. If you get 4x or 10x, it makes up for that 1x that you lost. Sorry, really bad video here, but anyway. But of course, you don't want to give away 1x, so you study it inside out and really know that it's going to have the best chance possible. So maybe you get a few 5x's, maybe one goes down the drain. So 2 5x, that's a 10x, you've just made a lot more money than you've lost. So you want to really buy low with good upside, in my opinion. And this video is pretty all over the place, but that's just how my videos are going to be until I can be bothered editing, which probably never will. And that's it from me. Back to you.